Welcome back, eSIM Studio. So I think I have passed the point of no return with this S25 Ultra. I'm pulling my hair out with this thing, and this battery bug that I made a video in regards to, maybe 5, 6, 7 days ago, is back. Now, not only is it back, it's even worse. And it's to the point where I cannot deal with this anymore. It's really bothering me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So the temperature actually, now it's opening up the camera on its own. I didn't touch anything. So it's at 98 degrees right now. I had this case on it. Right here. And it's been plugged in for 2 hours. So it's basically been plugged in since 12. 2 hours and 30 minutes later, you can see it's 2:35 p.m. We're only at 80%. Now, I had a case on it, and the temperature was up to 113 degrees, 113.7 degrees. I took the case off because it was obviously insulating it, right? It's like having a coat on in the winter. It keeps that heat inside. Well, it was insulating, the phone was overheating, and the case was making it worse. And it's not just that case specifically. Any case would have made it worse. But check this out. So just to let you know what charger I'm using, in the last video, that's the OnePlus charger in the back right. That's the OnePlus charger. In the previous video I made, I thought I'd solved the issue by using that OnePlus charger, because in the previous video I was using the stock Samsung 45-watt charger. As soon as I plugged in the OnePlus charger, boom, started charging fast and charged it up in no time. And now the battery bug is back, and it's even worse. So a minimum of 0 amps. I've never seen that. Previous video I made that with the last battery bug, the minimum amperage was at 100 milliamps or 0.1 amps. And now look at this. It's at 420, 590, 730, maxed out at 5.6 amps. But it continually goes up and then drops down. Continually goes up and then drops down. It was doing that with the Samsung charger, now doing that with the OnePlus charger. Now, it might be doing that, as I mentioned last time, to see the heat. It may be doing that to try to control the heat. It'll drop the amperage, the current, once the heat rises. And maybe that's the issue for it not charging fast. But I don't know. I just don't know. But check this out. Here's something super weird I wanted to show everybody. So if you go to my charging battery activity, look at this. I've never ever seen this before. In my 10, 12, 13 years of messing around with these mobile phones, I plugged it in at 12 p.m. It would start charging, and then look at this. It actually, while continually plugged in, the battery percentage got worse. It declined while plugged in. When have you seen that? I've never seen that before in my life. Usually it's always a steady incline, or even in this case, it would maybe even plateau if it kind of paused to the charging. But to go down while plugged in, I have never, ever seen that before. Did not unplug it. It's been plugged in for 2.5 hours. Sort of the same story as last time, right? Plugged it in at 12, and around 2:30, I'm like, hey, this is not, it's taken over 2 hours to charge this thing. It's getting hot. It's dropping currents. I'm pulling my hair out with this, and I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I think I'm going to sell this. It's overheating. Again, 113 degrees is blazing hot. Now, I believe that was due to the charging. I don't think that was the typical overheating issue that I had with my black one, because that was getting hot. That was getting hot without it being plugged in. This is getting hot while it's plugged in. Look, I know. I just can't deal with this anymore. I think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to go back to OnePlus. I sold my OnePlus 13 because I was going to get the OnePlus 13T. And I've changed my mind, so now I'm back looking for a OnePlus 13. So I think I found one. I think I'm going to go grab a OnePlus 13 today and sell this afternoon as well. This is insane. Like I love the phone. It's a really nice design. I really like the phone, but I cannot deal with the charging issues, the overheating issues when it's plugged in. I just can't deal with it. When you can go get a OnePlus 13, have it charged from 0 to 100 in like 28 minutes. I mean, it's not even a it's not even comparable. So I think this is the final straw for this phone. It sucks, but it is what it is. I don't know of many people that would put up with this BS. And I did the May security patch update a couple days ago, and I thought maybe that might fix it, right? Maybe that might fix some not overcharging, some of the charging issues that this device was having. But it's actually made it worse because it really wasn't overheating while plugged in on the battery bug previous to the May update. Now that I've applied the May security patch update, now the battery bug is back. It's even dropping in battery percentage while charging, and it's getting up to 113 degrees, which is almost too hot to hold in the hand. I mean, it's very hot. So I'm just not going to put up with that for much longer. And again, I put out a video this morning saying that was my number one concern with the S25 Edge, right? And the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is basically they're so thin, there's nowhere for that heat to go, and they're using the same processor as this phone. So it's going to be a concern of mine, and I have legitimate concerns. I've had people call me out saying, I don't know what I'm talking about, this and that, but proof is in the pudding. The proof is literally right in front of me. So y'all can say what you want, but I'm dealing with the phones that have these issues. So it's a shame because I love this device. I wish I could hang on to it, but it's just not worth it. In my eyes, when I can use a comparable device that has no issues. And technically, the cameras, I think, are a little better. The OnePlus 13, I believe, has better cameras than this one. Anyways, so back to the Pixel, back to OnePlus 13. Switching between my number one and number two phones. And looks like I'm going to have to kick Samsung out the door. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm just not going to deal with it. So let me know if you're having the same issue after the May update. Again, just a weird charging bug and just not quite sure what the hell is going on. But let's check the temperatures again. Now they're at 96. So it's getting a lot of decent voltage. Again, just up and down with the current, with the amperage, but looks like it'd have to be plugged in for another 30, 45 minutes for it to get fully charged, which would be on the charger for 3 hours. Let me know if you got the same issue. I'm interested to see if I'm the only one or if there's a few others out there. But I'm going to add Samsung in this because I think this is, or at least for me, it's a major issue that needs to get under control, because I know this does not affect everybody, obviously, but the people it does affect, it's a big deal, right? I mean, look, in my situation, I'm going to sell it because I can't deal with it anymore. So it's not a good look for Samsung. They have to at least try to address this, even if they don't put a statement out, which I'm sure they won't. But at least try and fix the issue behind the scenes and get this taken care of as soon as possible. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm going to post this for sale and go grab that OnePlus 13. Peace.